We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. We're blasting off to the stars tonight. We wanna go, go. We wanna go, go.
We're somewhere we don't belong. It's fancy. We're not fancy.
It's not really that fancy. I've been on fancier cruises.
We're on the... Sorry, I had to look at the one because there's 10 different companies. Spirit of Darwin.
Yeah.
Sunset cruise, dinner. Let's hope somebody behaves.
Dinner and sunset. Isn't
Surprise
that
for
cute?
you.
Surprise.
Hopefully she behaves.
Are you going to behave? Who knows? She's been a little turd the last couple of days.
You just called your daughter a turd.
Yeah, well, she has been. So it's like a buffet type thing. And we have drinkies.
These are free.
Oh, nice. Like all night or just them?
Just those two.
Oh, okay.
Where'd my wallet go?
I don't know. Let's find it.
This is what we're doing today. Oh yeah. We bought a combo ticket or a multi-pass or whatever you want to call them. Little tip, buy it from the hop on hop off bus, you get 2 days. You buy it from here, you don't get the 2 days. Look at Wendell, just chilling. That's kind of what they do. So you can only see their eyes, but he's ready to pounce. Sorry if you can't hear me, there are children everywhere. Isn't there, Blake?
He's huge.
What's the info on Wendell?
Bite force. So when you hear that big snapping sound, that's the air pressure shooting out the sides like slamming a door, and up to 3.5 tons. So hopefully we'll get some our crocodiles to have a bit of fun today when we do that. We'll see how we go. But we're going to actually demonstrate it here. So we're going to demonstrate the bite force. Watch that icicle. Imagine it is your thigh bone. Ready? We're going to go 3, 2, and on the 1 you're going to press it. Everyone in the park, it also encourages the crocodiles to line up and feel a little bit hungry about what they know what we're doing for the day. Fingers on the 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Beautifully done. What's happening in the water? They're going to start to splash on the side. You know exactly where it is. Reading the ripples. If it was a heart rate, you can read the heart. If it was a fish, he would be able to tell you which direction it was moving. If the fish was, how high it was, how close it was. So that he is better, he's a more efficient predator. So that as that fish gets closer, you only need one. think it's better. So they've just popped in there now, they're stepping it on the water, burrows.
Here's a quiz for any of the kids watching. What is that skull? That skull. And that skull. I'll give you a hint. 2 of them are Australian. 1 is American. Alligator. Saltwater crocodile. Freshwater crocodile. Good morning, fine folk of YouTube. We are at the Defence of Darwin Experience. I had to read that because I didn't know. The old military museum. Doesn't look very old anymore. Looks very fancy. What are you doing?
Fixing my lens.
Okay, I'll allow it. It's quite warm today. Okay, so we're inside. It's $20 per adult. Kids under 5 are free. You can see some stuff behind me. We'll just cruise around and show you what we can see. So that's the military museum done.
Yeah.
It was $20 a bit rich, but it was kind of cool.
It was cool. It was cool to see, and they've got a really good like array of displays, lots of really cool artifacts and stuff. But the outside stuff is a bit dirty and dusty and gross. So I said to Laura, you'd think for $20 admission they'd be able to clean it.
Yeah, that's right. We'll do a quick drive around East Point and show you like his gun emplacements and stuff, and then we're gonna go get lunch because we're hungry. It's like 2:30. Time to go to the dentist. More
Every
dad
time.
jokes.
Every time. We got a cool stubby cooler.
Cool one.
cool one, a cool stubby cooler. It's got the purple and the red. So for those who don't know, the red are obviously for the soldiers and the purple is for the animals. Yeah.
Get learned. Be free, child. Put yourself in the car and do your things.
Gotta go around that way.
You can go that way. So what you can see in front of us is another one of those gun emplacements up here, and this is like the only one they've sort of left that's not in the museum. You can just cruise around and see it. We'll poke a camera out the window as we drive past it, and then Riz will probably take some photos.
Dudley Point. Big land-based gun. It's huge. Oh, you can go up there as well. Gun emplacement. In 1925, recommendations were made to establish a battery of 9.2-inch guns in Darwin. Following the outbreak of war, approval was given in 1941 for the installation of the battery. Work proceeded on the emplacements and installation of the guns with 3 proof rounds being fired. Number 1 gun, 10th April 1944. Number 2 gun, 23rd March 1945. These were the only rounds that these guns fired. In 1959, a Japanese salvage fire firm arrived in Darwin to recover sunken shipping from scrap iron. Unfortunately, a decision was made by the authorities to sell and cut up both guns and associated equipment for scrap. That's a shame. Would have been cool to see the original guns. Whoa, big searchlight. Oh, the naval sea searchlight, known by the title of Projector Fortress. They were used to spot enemy ships so they could be targeted by shore guns. That's cool. We just watched sunset at the, is it Bundilla Beach?
Yeah, it's next to Mindle Market Beach, Mindle Beach.
Yeah, so after spending the afternoon at the wave pool, we went and watched sunset, and entry to the wave pool gave us discounts on the Ferris wheels. So we're about to get on the Ferris wheel.
Big right boy.
Hopefully Blake behaves herself because she's been a little bit of a turd this afternoon. Holy dooly, it's busy.
Yep. Can I just like push one of these cars into the water?
So we came for a drive down here earlier and there was maybe 4 cars in the car park.
But you get your mix of people that want to fish off the wharf, people that want to eat at the wharf, and now that there's a Ferris wheel here.
Wow. There's a lot of people and not a lot of car parks.
we parked. We'd survived.
We did.
Didn't even take us very long.
Though we did see an old couple in a little red car cut a white car off to get a car park, and I was like, I would have lost my marbles if that was me.
Car parks, they bring out the best in people, right? Check this out, bud.
Hey, Baba. What's going on?
I've got to hold on to you for like 5 minutes.
Thank you.
No worries.
Up, 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 up. Your first Ferris wheel ride, Baba. How you feeling? Like, are you excited?
How do you feel going backwards?
I'm fine. Doesn't bother me.
But it moves so fast. It's like a roller coaster.
It does actually get some speed up. Oh.
She has no fear of heights. Did you bring your camera? You didn't bring your camera.
No, I didn't even bring the camera.
It's pretty cool.
It's too many lights. It's all like reflecting.
Oh yeah, hang on. I'll take one there.
Yeah. Hi. Little poop head. Screamed the entire ferry ride.
Ferry ride?
Ferry ride. It's not a ferry ride, it's a Ferris wheel ride.
You like ferry ride? I know I'm right. Alright, so where are we again this morning?
Back on the wharf again.
We're doing the Big Bus Darwin hop on hop off tour. We parked at the museum.
I've never seen a hop on hop off bus with actual shade on the roof.
Yeah.
I've done them in a lot of different countries and none of them have had shade on the roof.
Okay, fun fact, got shade on the roof. We jumped on it at the museum. You get free parking there all day and it seems to be fairly shady, like there's a few trees and stuff around. It's been interesting. We didn't really film because we had to leave the pram, like in the pram area, and we didn't leave the camera on the pram. But hey, yeah, lots of cool little information about Darwin as we've been driving around. We're now on the wharf and we're going to go see the bombing of Darwin and the RFDS.
Yeah.
Alright, come with us.
Just kicked my toe. So they have two experiences in the one building. The first bit here is about the bombing of Darwin, and then the back bit there is about the RFDS. So, yeah. They have two short movies, and then they have this like sensory experience thing. You stand on like the black matting there, and it's like a 3D, 4D bombing simulator.
Are you on the plane?
I'm on the plane. I'm on the wing of the plane. Shut at
Gets fun in a second.
the planes. Hey, let's go. Up, up, up. Ooh, look. Thermocol. Little bubbles who are born. Honey? Teddy bear? That's really cool. Cool, baby. No, you can't have that, Teddy. This is the Traeger transceiver. This is what the RFDS first used for communications. This is one of the medical chests. So we saw these in, I think it was Charleville, I think. It's a fully stocked one.
What was that? Alright, so that was the Royal Flying Doctor and the bombing of Darwin done. Went in and seen a movie on both. They were pretty cool. You're gonna have to come here and see it for yourself. We didn't do any filming inside there. You got a couple of VR shows, which obviously we can't show you because you can't be inside the VR. But they're cool. It's the first time either of us have done any VR stuff. Plus there's a heap of cool merch and just stories and things written on the walls. What did you think?
That was cool. Yeah, I really liked it. I've never done VR before, and the VR experience was really, really cool. Especially the bombing one. I found that really awesome.
Yeah, you got a little bit motion sickness as you're falling out of the plane.
There's one point where you're like on the wing of a plane, and then the plane gets bombed, so you're like into the water.
How's that go? I'm gonna leave that in. Yeah, so now we're just gonna jump back on the bus. I think we're gonna go to the tunnels,
Yep.
or we're gonna get off at the tunnel stop.
I'm hungry.
And
I'm
yeah,
always hungry.
we're gonna get off at the tunnel stop and get some food, and then do the tunnels. What you doing?
Be careful on that one. Yeah, perfect.
What you doing, babe?
Going through a tunnel.
What sort of tunnel?
Oil storage tunnel, but it was never actually used to store oil.
Oh, fair enough. Dun 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 dun. The flooring. It's quite sturdy, but it's not pram friendly. Yeah, she got a leak somewhere, which is probably why this flooring is here.
So, history, facts and figures. In 1942, 11 above-ground oil storage tanks were built on Stokes Hill Wharf, which is where we just were. Japanese air raids on 19th of February, 16th of March and 16th of June 1942 destroyed 7 of the 11 tanks. In November 1942, a decision was made to construct hidden oil storage tunnels which would penetrate the escarpment bordering the city of Darwin. Just imagine the backbreaking effort of 400 civil constructional corps labourers in secret, digging the 171 metres of tunnel, 5 alone with picks, shovels and handheld pneumatic drills. All the tunnels were built in the most horrific conditions. Radiant heat lighting drove the temperatures up to above 90 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 32 degrees, and a steam shovel made the humidity unbearable at 90%. My lordy.
This is a digger. I'm pretty sure I heard a rumour that he was made out of bomb material. Yeah, it was built from crashed World War II planes and bombed ships from the bombing of Darwin Harbour. You ready for Tunnel 6? Well,
What?